Good morning, my dear students. I am Gurmeet Singh, your English teacher, and I hope you all are very healthy and fine. In today's video, we are going to continue our topic tenses. Okay, in today's video, we are going to learn about two tenses. One is future perfect, and the second is present perfect continuous. Okay, let's start a video with future perfect. Future perfect tense. Okay, first variation is affirmative. First we use subject, then we use will, shall, plus have, plus verb third, and then the object. Okay, one example. He will have finished his work. So subject, one from the auxiliary verb, then have, then verb third finished, then object his work. Okay, now the second variation. Second variation is negative. First we use subject, then will, shall, then we use negation, then we use have, verb third, and in the end we use object. Again example, I shall not have eaten pizza, a favorite dish. Okay, again yoga part. Subject, one from auxiliary verb will shall, then the negation, have, verb third, object. Okay, now the third one. Interrogative. For interrogative, we use helping verb before the subject. Then we use have, verb third, object, and in the end we use question mark. For example, will he have written his letter? Will he have written his letter? Again we can check. Will, subject, have, third form, object, and we ended the sentence with question mark. Okay, now, okay, let me erase this. Okay, the last variation is interrogative plus negative. Interrogative plus negative. First again we use will, shall, then we use subject, then we need to use negation, then we need to use have, then we use verb third, object, and question mark. So here is one example. With the style, will he not have done his home work? So again, one thing, then the subject, then negation, have, verb third, then the object, and in the end question mark. So these are the four different variations of future perfect tense. Okay, now we are going to move towards present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Okay, just give me 1 second to fill it. Or otherwise you will be not in the position to see the words. Okay. Okay, which is sorry for the interruption. Present perfect continuous tense. Okay, one thing we need to understand that in this variation, two things are used in a combined way. One is the perfection, that the some sort of work is done, and one is the continuation is also there. For that continuation we use timing. Okay, for the timing we use two words. One is one is for and another is since. For we use period of time, and since we use point of time. So these two things are very important for time. How we can understand it? For example, for 2 years. Okay, so now I use for 2 years. Now we have the period of time. For example, 1 year starts from here and ended here. Now this is the period of time. Okay, so that's why we use for now, since 2007. Okay, now we have point of time. What is the meaning of point of time? We can understand with the help of this table. For example, we have one table based on the years. For example, we have 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009 up to 20. Okay, this is the time period. What we call it? We call it time period. Time period. That one time has been started from 2001 to 2020. But we are just pointing towards 2007 and we leave all the other years. Now we are pointing towards 1 year. So then we use since. I hope you understand. Okay, now with the variations. First, affirmative. First we use subject, then we use has, have because of perfect tense, and then we use been, not being, it's a been. Then we use verb first plus ing because of continuous tense, and then we use object, and then we use since or for, and then we use given time. So this is very important. Now I am going to give you one example. For example, he has been playing cricket. For example, we use for 2 2 hours. Now we use subject has been, verb first plus ing, then we use object, then one from since and for according to the time, whether the time is given in a period of time or point of time. Okay, so this is the implication of this rule. Now the second variation is negative. For the negative we use subject plus has, have, then the negation, then again we use been, then we use verb first plus ing plus object, then since and for one thing, and then given time, then we given time. Okay, here is the one example. For example, now we start with, okay bache, has and have, we have the same formula, that the third person singular. With the third person singular we always use have and all the other subjects having the auxiliary verb of have. I have not been eating lunch since 7 o'clock. I subject have not been, verb first eat plus ing, then object lunch, and then since, and then the given time. Okay, just give me 1 second, because this is the problem with the marker. We have to fill it again and again. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, now we are going to move the third variation, that is about interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentence. For the interrogative, as we discussed in the earlier lectures and in the earlier videos, that we always use helping verb before the subject. What I was writing, has, have, then subject, and then we use been, then we use verb first plus ing plus object plus since, for, plus given time, and we ended the sentence with question mark. So for example, has she been playing cards for 2 hours. Has she been playing cards for 2 hours? Now we can check it. Has, subject she, then been, verb first play plus ing, cards are object, then one thing from since and for, and then the given time is 2 hours. Okay. Okay, Bachi, one thing you need to keep in mind that the time is, for example, this is completely optional. For example, the sentence is complete if they are using in this way. If they are using it in this way, it is also a complete sentence. That is the given in the your book. So do not be confused regarding it. Okay. Okay. Now the last variation. Okay. Last variation is interrogative plus. Negative. First we need to use has, have, subject, then negation, then when, then verb first, ing, then object, then since or for, then given time, and in the end question mark. So again we can start with have you not been reading a novel. Okay, we use since 9 o'clock. Okay, then we can check has, have, one, then the object, then the negation, then the when, verb first read plus ing, then the object, then we use since, then a given time 9 o'clock. So these are the variations we need to keep in mind. I hope you enjoy the video. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.